It is October 2nd, which means the weekly reset is upon us here in Borderlands 4, bringing us a new wildcard, a new Big Encore, and a new black market location. The first thing we're going to look at is the black market location, which is down here, and Someday Rise is going to be your closest spawn point. Once you approach this house here, you'll notice that there are 3 floors. The vending machine is going to be on the 3rd one. Something I noticed is that if you go into the vending machine and leave without buying something, it'll go on cooldown, so just make sure you're ready to buy something when you get there. Next up, we have the driller hole. This is going to be our new Big Encore for this week. Low rise is going to be our closest spawn point, and from there it's just a straight beeline to the boss. Once you get closer to the area, there is a way to get to the boss quicker than going through the big hole in the ground and doing all that. There's actually an elevator back here, which is literally straight ahead. That'll take you straight to the boss. Another tip I have for this boss is that if you find yourself a canister, you can actually just jump straight back into this room instead of going all the way to the teleporter, which doesn't seem like that much of a time save, and I doubt that it is. But the reason I do it is because my ultimate gets reset every time I go through the teleporter. However, if I do it this way, it usually lasts long enough to get at least 2 or 3 boss kills in that time. And since my build is crit dependent and my ultimate gives me crit, it's great for that. Lastly, we have the Wildcard Mission for this week. It actually surprised me on how quick it was to do, since there isn't a boss at the end, so as long as you have a good ad clear and you know where to go, you can breeze through it pretty quickly. It's the mission where you try to get past this big laser, way later in the story, so I don't want to spoil much. The weapon that it gave me was this one right here. You can choose either to shoot horizontally or vertically, so it's a nice little gimmick. I tried it out, I didn't like it that much, but maybe it's just not for my build. And that was it. That's all the new items for this week in the reset. Overall, I'm not too interested in the loot this time around, but there were some big buffs included in this week's patch notes, which I'll link down below. So that's something to be excited for, I guess. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.